All right, this time we're dropping straight in. Pomplamoose trail in Squamish. Option to dump over that route, manual that dip. Then we're coming in. Here's a nice little double they just threw it, and then into the first thing. If you want to keep going on this trail, you can watch the other video of the one run. This one's going to be the trail breakdown video, so it's going to be a little bit longer, and I'm going to go through all the sections for you. So if you just want to skip to the riding, go for it. If you're going to watch this trail breakdown video, I'm Jesse Melamed. We're back here in Squamish. This is Pomplamoose, probably the most fun and flowy black trail in Squamish. I really like it because it kind of suits a lot of levels, and you can kind of interpret it your own way and take a lot of cool different lines, stuff like that, where they just added in a natural double. I love that stuff. And then here, kind of the first hard right hand corner, and this one I think is really key for any level, but it's really teaches you how to be strong on your bike when you're coming into a corner. So we got a bunch of lines coming into this corner. It's a cool little super tight high line, kind of a midline, and then a super inside, but you kind of bank onto that burn there. The important thing here that I think is a really crucial skill to learn when you're turning down kind of a steep corner that's tight is really being strong on your bike and having the speed to kind of keep your bike balanced around the corner and making sure that you kind of don't fall into the inside of the corner. And that's something you can practice anywhere on steep grass turns, or just come out to a trail and practice going around a corner nice and slow and consistent and in control. It's definitely something super important to learn, and that's kind of the whole point of the neutral position or the attack position on your bike, is to be strong, to hold your bike steady in place until you get around the corner. It's something that you also just practice the more you ride and you understand the arc of your bike. All bikes are different, you know, they're longer, shorter, 29-inch wheels, 27.5, 26. So they can kind of all be different, and you can kind of get around a corner a different way than someone else. So it's good to know your bike and how tight of a corner you can get around and what you're comfortable with and how to pick the best line. You know, someone could definitely come on the inside here and take this tight line and slap it, and that's really cool. You can do this middle line, or if you want to get really technical, you get up into this high line. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, but it's about being in control, being confident, and doing it the way that you're comfortable doing it. So no matter the line, the basics still apply. I'm looking ahead, I'm looking around the corner, I'm in a strong, ready position the whole way around the corner. I'm not letting anything kind of bounce me out. So I'm taking the tech line, I'm taking the rough middle line and the inside line. I'm always looking where I'm gonna be going and where I wanna be in control, and that doesn't change. Those are maybe a little bit faster than average, but there's a corner ahead that I'm gonna do nice and slow, and that's really tight, and I'll show you what I mean about being strong in a position and keeping yourself in control around a slow speed tight corner. So let's go ahead. I think my favorite is just taking it really wide into this little tight line, and then you have tons of speed. It's easy to carry around that berm. Set this one wide, come around. Perfect dirt today. Here's a little jump to nowhere, which I hope they build a landing for at some point. Nice long wide corner, couple pedal strokes to keep your speed up. Tech bit, looking ahead, nothing to do, pumping through the trail, getting speed where they're trying to give it to you, and again, just having fun flowing down. The builders did a really good job making this trail flow. And here's this tight corner that they even set you up and then down. So we're gonna talk about that one. Here's a corner that I definitely see a lot of people struggle with in any trail that you're on, kind of a tight dropping switchback, which this one's really good because the builders have done a great job of forcing you up and rounding out this corner, which is really cool. And then they've also banked it down here, and you know, you can see the ground is perfect. There's not too much rubble on the outside, so it's a really good berm to practice kind of keeping that strength around the corner. This is actually really interesting because they're almost forcing you into that scandy flick that you see in all those shred-its. And the cool thing about that, and I've tried to understand why that makes corners easier, and it is because if you're scandy out, if you're turning to the left and you scandy out this way, it's kind of making your body fall into the corner, and it really kind of arcs your bike around. It gets your bike leaned into the corner and gets your bike kind of digging in and getting into its natural arc, which gives you good traction. It makes you round out the corner, and when it's supported like this, there's no worries about losing traction. So take what they give you here and you kind of set yourself up as much as you can. And it is scary, of course, to kind of be up on a precipice and falling into the corner, but just trust that the speed that you get out of this corner will hold you up. Speed is your friend for balance on a bike. If you're strong on your handlebars, you're looking ahead, you're looking where your front wheel is going to track around this whole corner, that is going to set yourself up for success, and that is how you can practice doing this corner. And you can start slow, go faster and faster, and then eventually you'll be a master of these kinds. So of course it's a little harder to stay strong and stay in your line when you don't have the speed that is helping you stay kind of upright or angled as you want to into the corner. So you just have to make sure you're strong on your bike and you let that speed come to you. You're coming down, you're gaining speed because you're going down the hill. So let that speed come, let it build you into the corner where there's a berm to catch you. If there's no berm to catch you, you have to be a little bit more careful about your traction and only take as much speed, of course, that you can control. So you just want to stay strong, look where you want to go again, angle yourself towards it, build into the corner and come out. And you'll see that it doesn't make a difference if you're going slow or fast, the same principles apply. This is a really good one to practice, and I think something that I can still learn when I go race tight switchbacks in France. It's all about angling yourself so you come out of the corner with the best speed and control. So it's something that I always like practicing. This one's a great corner to practice on because it's got berms to catch you, so you can kind of hit it as hard as you want, get a little bit loose, and then you might slide out a little bit, but you'll catch yourself in the berm and you can play with that edge of control. All right, we just nailed that corner, and we're coming down, picking up the speed again. Careful of this little rise into that edge there. This one you can pop up, case that like a boss, little double, but careful with what's behind it. Another one of these practice corners. So you come up strong, look around, build into the corner. Perfect, Jesse. Step up over the rock. They built that one perfect. That's a new addition. Thank you guys. Super fun. Coming in, nice little pump or step down to nothing. Another corner that you can practice. Really good skills. No speed for that one. Coming into this corner again, it's a little bit loose, the exit, but just a quick little reminder of taking every corner wide, especially burn corners. It's almost more important because if you can see here, you've got this slough on the inside that's going to be kind of rough, but then just at the highest point where not many people are going, it's supported, it's got a better angle, and you're not going to slide in it. So this whole corner, you're kind of coming in with speed, and you can set up as high as you want around this berm and drop in and just stay out of the loose stuff. Okay, we're coming in, get a little pump for speed, nice and wide all the way to that little rut at the very end where there's perfect traction. Manual. Then we gotta open this corner up because it's straight after this. You can carry tons of speed down into this absolutely perfect, coming through. Bunch of roots. Pick a nice straight line through them, looking ahead, constantly scanning, nice and smooth and nice and fun. Coming into a nice tight corner, and then the drop option. We're coming up, and we'll take a look at it. Caution. All right, we're on to the defining feature of this trail, I think. It's kind of a pretty short drop that's super precise, but it's got nice landing, good corner afterwards. But this one's actually quite tricky just in the way that the setup is and the speed for it. The builders are definitely thinking ahead on this one because they've kind of built the trail in a way that I would talk about setting up this drop. So you can't actually come inside here, which is perfect because you want to make sure, especially with the trail, how it kind of comes in and it's going to go like pretty much 90 degrees left off the drop. Like anything, you'd want to set yourself up wide so you're straight and not having to think about too much coming into the drop. You're straight, looking forward, and in perfect control before the drop happens. So giving myself the least things to deal with on the in-run because it's really technical drop in the way that this corner is set up. It's very crucial to practice these run-ups so that you get comfortable with kind of turning into the drop because it's not a normal thing. Usually a drop comes on a trail, you just come in straight, you pull up, doesn't matter. This one is quite precise. So you need to make sure you're going to nail this corner coming in and hit the drop. And of course, make sure you've looked ahead and that there's a corner coming out to the left. So I definitely recommend doing a few roll-ups on this one just to the edge of the drop, just to make sure you're comfortable and know what to expect for this corner coming in. And then once you're comfortable with that and you've looked at the landing and you maybe watched someone else do it or you've watched this video, then you can kind of come in, perfect speed, look ahead, pull up, and nail the drop. So I look forward to seeing it. Okay, coming into that drop. So set yourself up as wide as you can. Don't have to go fast, turn down, and then come in, pull up, when hit the corner, always looking ahead, looking around, not celebrating your success yet until you passed it. And then we let it rip again. This has definitely gotten a little bit more rough, but still looking all the way down the trail, making sure you're picking a nice smooth line, make you know what's coming up. You kind of come around, nothing too crazy. When I'm saying there's nothing too much to the trail and that you just have to look ahead and kind of follow it, on this trail you can do it because it's been built for bikes specifically by great trail builders. So I know from riding this trail that, yeah, of course, if you look up it, there's a bunch of like rocks and roots, but you can also see a nice little dirt path that flows really well, and you can kind of just trust it. So you're coming down here and it's fun because it's got drops and roots, but you know that nothing's going to kind of be coming out at you that you really have to look out for, and you can kind of just flow down, make sure you're looking ahead, saying, okay, there's not a corner up there. I can kind of keep my speed, flow through it, just have fun. And on this one, for right now, the conditions, because they're perfect, you can see this dark line in the center. And from my last video, you know that that's the main line. And on this trail like this, that's been built really well and it's kind of new, that's the main line. Follow it. If you're going to pull up off of something, make sure you can see far enough ahead that it's not going to end badly for you. Or if you've ridden the trail once before, then you know where you can do that. Nothing too crazy. Take that as big as you can. Suck that one up. That one you can pull. And then a little rough section into corner and a corner. Okay, here we got an interesting kind of double corner that isn't just one long, wide corner. So a tight entrance. You got a corner here that you can't really round out because you got this tree and this stump here. And then you got a nice berm corner at the exit here. So a couple ways you could do this. One being you just come in nice and slow and controlled, and you can kind of come down and you just turn, follow this inside one and hit that second berm, which is very well supported. Don't have to carry too much speed around it because there's a dip afterwards, so you'll just be given speed after that. So you don't have to, like, it's not crucial to like nail that corner. Just be fun the faster you do it. If you're coming into this a little bit faster and you can't just kind of cut inside this first corner and get to the second one, you kind of just do like a quick little push and push because there's good dirt, there's good support here. And if this was just one corner and it was kind of like this, it'd be the same mechanism of kind of getting into the corner quickly, getting traction and redirecting, which is something I talked about in my first video about kind of really pushing down, getting really good traction, that kind of one instance in the corner, and then getting that traction to redirect yourself out of the corner. So you'll kind of come in, get traction, redirect to the second corner, which is very well supported, hit that, come around, and then carry on. Yeah, just nailed that little pumping. Again, probably can make that double if I want to. I want to fall down, come up, nice and wide, good berm here. Then I love this section. For sure is take up speed, kind of carry it. Oh, y'all good? Kind of come through fast. And just try to carry your speed all the way to the end. Got some little lips that you could pull off of. Nice long, wide corner. Wow. Got some little jump at the end. And then you're done. And that's it. Trail breakdown for Pomplamoose in Squamish. I love that trail because there's so many different ways you can ride it, so many different speeds. It's fun at a lot of different speeds. I've ridden it with my parents, my brother, a bunch of friends, and you kind of just always have fun down it because there's different things you can jump off of, different landings you can make too, different rhythms, you can kind of do everything. And then the more you learn it, the more you know, okay, I can pick up speed here, hit this corner really hard, and that just kind of makes a trail fun to ride multiple times. And the builders did a great job. They keep on adding to it, which is amazing. Hope you like that one. More for the Squamish locals, but also just a great trail. So if you're gonna put Squamish on your list, definitely put this trail on the list of trails to ride because I think it's one of the best in Squamish right now. And the dirt is perfect. And we'll see you sometime soon for another one. Cheers. I'm supposed to say like and subscribe, or else, I don't know, the YouTube people will get me. So do that. Thank you. Cheers.